Listerine, just check. I love they have now coconut and lime blend because it's so hard. This mouthwash is extremely strong and it will hurt my tongue. And I'm sure so many people, but now they got very smart and they have with zero alcohol. So I'm gonna take zero alcohol, it's $7.59. And also wanted to look on the CVS, but CVS doesn't have it with the coconut. So I wanted to charge, but listen, they have a CVS brand and it's not cheaper still than that one. Well, it's always cheaper, but it's antiseptic. This one has alcohol. Always look for the brand and look that you're gonna like to rinse your mouth with something that is not gonna hurt you more, because definitely, I don't know why they put alcohol. Alcohol dehydrate your tissues, dehydrate your teeth. You don't want that to happen. So when we see all this amount, look at Colgate. I love Colgate. I was in Mexico City getting toothbrushes when I give back to the community. Since I was in dental school, I wanted to teach the community, especially people that has no money, no way to get help for getting this toothpaste. I asked help to Colgate and they used to give me tons of toothpaste to give away and toothbrushes. This whitening, many people get concerned. They wanted to whiten the teeth, especially the new generations. They wanted to have the teeth so white that they look false. I will give you my input on that. Just brush and floss. Look at it has a little whitening in the toothpaste if you want. Maybe some fluoride, but not too much. You don't need even the fluoride because you're gonna go to your dentist every 6 months or every year. But you can use it with fluoride, and it's a controversy. Some gum specialists, they like it, some others they don't. This is my experience and what I recommend, and it has worked in my mouth, and I'm sure it's gonna work in every single mouth that I have treated. Thousands of patients that I recommend the toothbrush. You know what's interesting? No matter how many times they change up their general dentist, they always come back to see me because they know I told them I want them to keep the natural teeth of the mouth through preventive dentistry. Flossing, brushing with the best way, with a toothbrush that has a small head like this one, and you have a strong handle that you can grab, and you are gonna be fascinated to use the toothbrush that is not gonna damage, because remember I said you have to go in between the gum and the teeth and then scoop it out. So it has to be soft, but not that soft that you cannot even use it. Plaque is very easy to remove. And somehow they have these whitening strips. They have been advertised so much in TV. You have to be careful. I will tell you from my own experience, when I try this toothpaste, it's so dangerous to do it without following exactly the guideline. Most of the time you mess it up. But guess what I did? I bought this. This company has a whitening like a pen, and you use it. I don't know if this is open. No, this is a toothpaste. Charcoal toothpaste, that's what they used to use, the Aztecs and many of the indigenous people. They used to have burnt charcoal and use the finger to clean their teeth. I'm not too familiar with it, but I can try to use it to give you the input if you want. Now, $15, I'm not that happy that I will use it. This deeply white, this is similar to the pen I told you. It's $21.49, but if you're dying to have the teeth whitened for a party, maybe you can use it. One thing I don't like it is if it has a tray, you leave it there. But if you use this to open your mouth, it has a device, you can easily use it for once. And this is the pen that I use. And look at this, $21.79 and $21.49. This one has no discount. However, this one has a discount if you get a second one. We don't need to get a second one, but it works if you have an emergency for a party. So I'm gonna take it to try this one because I try. This one works really good to whiten your teeth. Now you see Crest also has the to rinse your mouth. Biothin actually is a toothpaste used that I use it constantly, and I like the one that has a fluoride. It doesn't matter, and I will take 2 of these. Let you know why, but I will not take, this is a gentle mint instead of a fresh mint because it's less aggressive. This is for people that has a dry mouth. And when I was taking a medication my doctor gave me, I have to buy this because my patients that have diabetes or they're taking medications for anxiety, your mouth gets really dry. So you have to recommend Biothin for dry mouth. And then I saw it was a cheaper brand from CVS. Since I see it's gonna be cheaper, I'd rather take one, I spend less money. And I try it, and then if you have any questions, write to the channel, Dr. Fanny Jackaman, or follow us on Instagram, because every comment, I've been talking to my production company, I wanted to see if they're gonna help me collecting. I wanna go over to every single message and answer your questions. I promise you that. I wanted to answer, no matter how difficult is the question, no matter if it's not my specialty. I was a dentist first. I practiced general dentistry for 3 years. And I am associated, Dr. Frank Vijak and I have our office together, and he's an amazing prosthodontist, which is a prosthetic dentistry. He was a director of his specialty. So whatever we need to know, we complement. And I hope to bring to the show every specialist we need so you can clarify questions that you have that I cannot be completely sure. But if I'm not sure, I just go to the scientific journals and I do it for you. After all, I was 6 years dealing with my PhD. If after 2 specialties, a master's in education, and working in my PhD for 6 years, I don't know how to look medical and dental information, I will be dead. So I promise you I will find the answer. I'm always like to do that. This is another brand that I received in my office as a gift. And I think it's an homeopathic, they call it a homeopathic brand. Whoever call homeopathic, yeah, I will have some natural products, but still they have to work out with chemicals. So don't get just impressed because it says homeopathic, just follow the technique. That's the most important. Don't get impressed and say, oh my God, this is a natural. There's no natural unless you grab the plant on the floor and you mix it and you do it. Everything has to be processed to be kept for a while in these places. And you have here all what I was telling you, be careful when you do whitening on your teeth. Very careful, because as you see, the commercials are amazing. And they say, just place this, and it's an illusion. My niece, Nicole, one day called me and says, can I do whitening with charcoal? And I said, no, go to your dentist and wait until you come here and see your uncle to do that whitening for you, because you can damage your own enamel. And enamel, we haven't yet regenerated the enamel to grow it back in the mouth, because when it grows, it's inside our body. If we wanted to grow enamel, Dr. Harold Slapkin, who was my director of the school at that time, I was in the PhD, for 50 years he's been researching on that, was one of the beginners of this studying enamel and how to reproduce the teeth. Japan has so much information on that. Still, we haven't get to the point, even if we're working, to regenerate a whole tooth. So keep your teeth natural as much as you can. The other you find is different companies. You're gonna find Crest. I love Crest also. They were helping me when I was giving back to the community.